And finally, the last group game of the first round of matches sees Portugal up against Czech Republic over in Group F. Will Ronaldo and co get off to the best possible start, or will we see another upset over in Euro 2024? We're going to get into it, all of it, next. That's right, folks, back once again with another match preview. Looking forward to Group F encounter with Portugal up against the Czech Republic. We'll get into it, all of it, in a second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button. Your one-stop shop for Euro 2024 is right here under one Ruski. We've got Ronaldo looking to smash some records and looking to get his nation off to the best possible start up against a tricky, unknown Czech Republic side. We'll get into it, all of it, in a second. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you're new, hit the old subscribe. We are looking for 50 likes for these previews. Can you do us a favor and get the likes up there? So please get the likes. So we're going to jump into it now. No rest for the wicked. And then take a look at Portugal against the Czech Republic. So Portugal coming at you right here, right now, qualified as Group J winners. They secured their spot 13th of October 2023. They've been it 8 times in the past. Of course, they did win it. 2016, their manager, Roberto Martinez. That's right. Former Wigan manager, Roberto Martinez. A lot of pressure on this guy's shoulders. First tournament at the helm. Mourinho's got a little bit of he's got a release clause in his Besiktas or Fenerbahce contract, whatever, wherever he's gone. He's got a release clause to if manager Martinez screws up, Mourinho kind of gets a look in here. Star man, of course, is not Ronaldo. Of course, he's getting on a little bit, but still will be a face for the place. But Bernardo Silva is my star man. They are in Group F. They are 9-4 on to win the group, 25-1 to qualify, and to win the whole thing 8-1. My prediction is a semi-final now. I did do a simulation where I simulated the tournament 100 times, and it was only like one time out of that simulation that Portugal failed to qualify from this group. So put that in your pipe. Anyway, of course, coming into this one, they do take on the Czechs, and then they talk about it now. And then they take on Turkey on the 22nd of June before completing their trio against Georgia on June 26th. Top 2 qualify. 3rd place is a bit of a lottery. And of course, 4th, you're going home. Let's take a look at a who's who of the Portuguese squad. They've got a decision to make with 3 quality goalkeepers. I think any one of these could probably be number 1 in any one of the other countries. So they've really got a good breadth of goalkeepers. They've got a legend in the back, Pepe as well. We've got Ruben Dias, Nuno Mendes, Palina, Bruno Fernandes. There's a lot of players in here, a lot of quality that's going to be upset because they're not starting games, and of course you've still got Ronaldo, and of course familiar faces like João Felix up top. Now, what about, of course, a starting 11? Well, that's, of course, a difficult one as well because you've got so many. It's like a selection box, a College Street. You know, you got so much choice. Where do you go? Well, I've gone with this. We've gone, who have I gone here then? Give me a second. I've got Diego Costa between the sticks. You've got Danilo Pereira, Ruben Dias, João Cancelo, Nuno Mendes. We've got Bruno Fernandes, João Palhinha, Octavio in the midfield. Then we've got Ronaldo, Silva, and Felix up top. That's my starting 11. What do you think about that? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Of course, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. But they are up against the Czech Republic, who can be a pain in the backside. Of course, they can cause some problems. And they qualified as Group E runners-up. They secured their spot on the 20th of November 2023. They've been here 10 times in the past. That's, of course, included when they were Czechoslovakia, when they won it. Of course, manager is Ivan Hasic, of course, the star man for me. Of course, up top, Patrick Schick. He was a pain in the ass in the last Euros, scored a bucket load of goals, and of course, it's still here. And of course, comes into this on the back of a good domestic season with Leverkusen. They are in Group F with 11-2 odds to win the group. To qualify 11-8 on, of course, they are fancied to get out of this one. 150-1 to go the distance. Prediction is a last 16 berth for me at the moment, of course, but that could change as well. Let's take a look then at their resume, of course. They do take on, of course, Portugal on the 18th of June. They'll take on Georgia on the 22nd of June before they complete it with probably a must-win game against Turkey on June 26th. That's right. Top 2 qualify, 3rd goes through. Let's take a look at the squad for the Czechs, of course. How do you like this then? Some familiar names, of course. You've got Kufa, we've got Sucic, of course, Captain Schick as well. They've got some other key mans there, Pavod, Dudela, Zima. There's some familiar names, of course, from not that long ago as well. What about, of course, my starting 11? Well, let's have a look at it, shall we, for the Czechs. Going with the back 3, that's right, with Stanic between 6 with Zima, Hulse, Krejci at the back with then we got Sucic, I've lost my place here. We've got Kufal, Dudera, Barac, Provod, Sucic, Holsek, and Patrick Schick up top. It is a tricky team. However, what I would say here is that they're reliant on their first team. If any of those key individuals go out, then I think we're going to see. I think the Czechs could be into a bit of a problem. And of course, they are playing in Portugal, their most difficult game first. If they were to get anything out of this, they could actually finish top of the bins here, lads. But if they do lose a key individual, a Patrick Schick, a Sucic, a Kufal, then we might see they could struggle. Anyway, let's take a look at the game itself. It does take place at the Red Bull Arena. That's coming at you on the 18th of June. That's a Tuesday for you and I. Of course, Martinez in the dugout, coming at you 67% form now. Portugal's form has dipped somewhat. Of course, they picked up a win and a loss in their pre-tournament matches. We'll elaborate on that in a minute. The Czechs, though, Ivan Hasic, the governor there, their form has improved. 92% form for them since, of course, they started their warm-ups for this one. They have played each other 5 times since 1996. They got 4 wins for Portugal, 1 win for Czech Republic. There's been no draws. Of course, Portugal, though, boasting a 4-0 win, their biggest, scoring 10 goals in total, 2 goals a game on average, compared to the Czechs, 1 goal, 1 win, so 2 goals on average, 0.4 goals a match. They did play each other most recently back in September 2022 in the Nations League. That was in the Czech Republic. 4-0 win was for Portugal. That one and only victory for Czech Republic was all the way back in 1996, a Euros where the Czech Republic were pretty phenomenal with Proborski and co. Vladimir Smicia. A 1-0 win it was way back when for the Czechs in 1996. But coming into this, Portugal did lose to Croatia. A lot of people were talking about that. In fact, they had 3 warm-up games. They squeezed in a 4-2 win over Finland, and they picked up a 2-1 win over a 2-1 loss against Croatia, and they wrapped it up with a 3-0 win against Ireland, of course, back on the 11th of June. The Czechs, though, picked up a couple of matches, and they won both of them. Picked up a 7-1 win over Malta, just to get the goals in their veins, I suppose, and then a 2-1 win over North Macedonia. That's right. Let's take a look then at the bookies odds on this one. We do think Portugal will win this. Odds are a little bit 2-1 on right now live. 16-5 is the draw. 11-2 is, of course, the Czech Republic vote, though. Overwhelmingly going with Portugal at 89%. 8% have gone with the Czech Republic, and the draw is at 3. That's right. What about me then on this one? Well, like I said, Portugal and Ronaldo are looking to break some numbers here. I think Ronaldo and this Portuguese side and the group that they're in, and they have a favourable route to what should be at least quarterfinal, maybe probably even a semi-final. So they should be there or thereabouts, and Ronaldo could maybe even, dare I say it, sample his second. Or is it third? Did they win a Nations League trophy with Portugal? I do think they'll be too strong for this Czech team, who, despite, they've got some really good players, the Czech Republic, and they will cause some problems. But like I said, if they have an injury or a bad, if one of their key players is not playing, their backups are not the greatest. Whereas Portugal, you could take out Ronaldo and you can replace him with a João Felix, or there are many faces to this Portuguese team, and they've got a lot of depth in here, and they're gonna go far here. You could even rest a couple of key players for that last game against Georgia if you get your business done within the first couple of games, and they should do that. They should win their first 2 games and then rest it up, change it up for the 3rd game, because I think their path will not change in a Georgia game. But anyway, we're getting too ahead of ourselves. Take care of business first, Portugal. I think you'll win. 3-1 win in the end. And of course, set yourselves up for a fantastic tournament in Germany, Euro 2024. That's it. Subscribe, smash the like. This completes the first round of games. We're doing previews for the 2nd, the 3rd, quarterfinals, semi-finals, all the way, and the last 60. All of it right here. So smash the like, smash the subscribe. And of course, keep your eyes out for the predictions and the cat videos. Until then, we are done.